Okay, KB, so I want to talk to you guys today about making our capital and our lowercase j and w. So this directly relates to the first page of our packet where you are going to practice making your letters, and then mom and dad can go through and they can pick their favorite one, just like I would do or Mrs. C would do. They can pick their favorite one and put a heart around it, okay? So let's take a look here. Oops, sorry. We're going to start with the capital J. It's pretty easy, but because this is an easy letter, we sometimes do it too fast and then it gets sloppy. So we don't want to do that. We want to take our time. With our capital J, we are going to use the entire space, top to bottom. We're going to come straight down. When you get to the bottom, we're going to curl up. Okay, in both our packet and our handwriting book, which I'll show you guys later, it's not asking us to make the hat across the top, so we do not need to do that. All right, so we are going to come straight down and make a nice little hook. All right, that is what we are looking for with capital J. It looks like a hook or an upside down candy cane, but here's what we don't want. I don't want to see any of this. While this is a good shape, it is not big enough. It's not using that whole space that we have. I also don't want to see this. That's way too big. Way too big, okay? Our line can't hold it. All right, when we make our J's, we also want to focus on the hook. So we're making a straight line down. I don't want any of this. Too small. Okay, too small of our hook. If you took your hook and came all the way up, now that's too big. Now that just looks silly, okay? So these are what we do not want. These are not correct. All right, we want to see J's that look like these, nice and tall, with a nice sized hook, not too big, not too small, all right? When we come down to our lowercase j, we're going to make the exact same shape we did up here. We're going to start at our dotted line. Lowercase j starts at the dotted line. We're going to go below that line. We're going to make that hook. There's the same hook that we have here. Okay, same shape here and here, just started differently. And then, of course, a little dot at the top. Okay, again, we start at the dotted line. We come straight down, make a little hook, dot at the top. Okay, this is what we're looking for lowercase j. Again, we don't want any of this. It's cute, but it's too small, way too small. We definitely don't want any of this. No part of our hook, no part of our hook should be above the dotted line. The only thing that's above our dotted line is our dot. Okay, so we're just going to be really careful. We're going to come down. We're not going to come too far. That's way too far. Okay, so we're not looking for this. We're looking for these guys. Okay, now let's talk about W, capital and lowercase w. So our two letters this week, J and W. The W is the same shape, capital and lowercase, it's the same shape, okay? Again, like the J's, it just matters where you start it, if we start at the top or if we start the middle. For the capital W, we are making a slanted line. We worked a lot on these slanted lines in the beginning of the year. Feel free to go back in your red handwriting book and look at the practice you did with those slanted lines, okay? We start at the top. We're going to slant that line all the way down, okay? Now, our packet is actually showing us that the middle of the W comes all the way up. We can make it that way, but I make my W's up to the middle line, back down, and back up. You can do either way, boys and girls, because our book in our packet does show that it reaches the top each time. Okay, both of these are correct. I just like to do this one when I work on my writing. All right, we are using that entire space when we start and when we end our W, and every single line in the W is slanted. So we don't have any lines that are straight up and down. If we have a line that comes like this, and we try to make it straight up and down, it looks like someone took our W and smushed it, okay? We don't want that. We want it to look with our slanted lines, nice and even. You can make it this way, where the middle comes to the dotted line, or you can make it this way if you keep your lines nice and straight, okay? Or excuse me, not straight, slanted. Oh my goodness, not straight. No straight lines here. For our lowercase w, we're going to keep everything below that dotted line. Again, slanted lines. Slant down, slant up, slant down, slant up. Okay, that's what we're looking for. We don't want this. That just looks crazy. We don't want this. Okay, that looks a little bit sloppy. We need to stay in this space. All right, we are looking for this guy. He starts below the dotted line. He stays in our space, and every line is slanted. Okay, these are no bueno. Okay, so give that your best shot on our packet and our best shot in the handwriting book. And I'll do another video to show you guys the handwriting book, okay? Great job. Keep working hard.